For the last 21 days, I have been doing one self-care task. This is one self-care task every single day, and I shared a video explaining why I have been doing that. But I want to share with you how it has been going for the last 21 days, what it has looked like, and what self-care tasks I've been doing.
So much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder.
First things first, I did set some boundaries for myself because I am a person who is of the treat yourself camp. Self-care is spending all the money that I don't have on things that I don't need, buying all the junk food and eating it to comfort my feelings but not fuel my body. I had to set myself some boundaries here. Not treating myself with junk food. I would try to switch that out with treating myself with healthier meals rather than going out and buying junk food, or if I did go to fast food, I tried to keep it as healthy as possible. Like I said, I kind of cut out the treat yourself mindset. It's really freaking hard to do. I treat it as self-care, but it's really self-sabotage. It's not getting me to my financial goals. It doesn't get me to my health goals. It's not good. So I had to cut that out. My therapist kind of had told me this like a few months ago. Actually, I think it was like a year ago. In my mind, a few months ago was a year ago. She said, self-care is doing the hard things now so that they are easier later. And that was kind of like in my head, my motto for this whole month for doing self-care tasks. Do the hard things now so they are easier later. And I think that did kind of work within the 21 days. And I'll explain a little bit more about that at the end. So the first week, that was an interesting week. All right, so for the first day of April, we are buying healthy groceries. I'm dyeing my hair. So day 3 is going to be a boot camp. Oh God, I almost spilled it. So I didn't record my self-care yesterday because I had a really busy day. I worked and then I rushed home and then I had dinner. So my self-care for yesterday was going to bed an hour earlier than I usually do. I made myself a cup of coffee, which you saw. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to read my book. And I think that is going to be the best self-care that I can do for myself this morning, is just like escape reality for a little bit. The first couple of days weren't bad, but then I started to get overwhelmed because of all the choices that I had. I was giving myself a million choices when in reality I needed to keep it super freaking simple. And then I got overwhelmed and my feelings were overwhelming. I've been crying on and off today. Like, it's just been kind of a stressful day for me. I'm not managing it well. I am trying to do like breathing exercises. I'm trying to not binge eat. And it's trigger warning, disordered eating. I'm trying not to stuff my face full of food. But at the same time, there's like this little voice in the back of my head that's like, you don't really deserve food, so just don't eat. The first 5-6 days were amazing. I felt really good. It was really easy to do self-care. It was really easy to find things to do and find things that truly helped me. But today's hard. So I did kind of have a little bit of breakdown. I should have realized in the moment that the self-care that I was doing was feeling my feelings and allowing myself to cry and just sit and rest and cry. I didn't need to do anything else other than just feel my feelings, and that was enough. Now, the last couple of weeks have gotten easier. Once I've realized you don't have to make a whole production of it. It doesn't have to be this bubble bath with all of this fancy stuff. It doesn't have to be going out doing anything or spending any money. It just needs to be something that you are doing specifically for yourself to make yourself better. Okay, so what did I take away from this? A lot, actually. I took away a lot from this. The The first thing is, in order to do it daily and turn it into a habit, keep it simple. Do not overwhelm yourself. Y'all know that if I get overwhelmed, I'm done. I wish that was different. How do I change that? Somebody tell me how to fix that. But don't overwhelm yourself, because it's not worth overwhelming yourself when you're doing something that's trying to make you better. The second one, do things for you. I caught myself a lot of the times being like, well, I can go outside and play soccer with Kelly. That'll make him really happy. That'll be my self-care. Not really. It's not, you're not doing it for you. You're doing it for your kid, which I would still go out and play soccer with him. But I was like, okay, now you need to find something that you can do just for you. So trying to separate those things of being wired to do things for other people that make us happy. You just need to do something for you specifically. I think these last two are probably the most important takeaways that I have. You deserve love, and you deserve to feel loved by yourself. Like, you need to love yourself as much as you love other people. That's not easy, and I'm not saying that that's an overnight thing, and it's really hard to love yourself. I don't love myself every day. It's always a struggle. However, you deserve to be loved by yourself. Not like by yourself, but like by yourself. I have always looked for love and affirmation externally. I have never looked at it from within to what I can give myself. I've always thought of like, okay, well, what can other people give me and then I'll be happy? However, that's not the case. And this actually really helped me to kind of make myself a priority, especially as a parent and a young parent. I had my son when I was 21. I've never really put myself as a top priority for a long period of time. So I do feel like this really helped me kind of come out of my shell and realize that in order for me to be the best parent for him, I have to do these things for myself, or I'm gonna lose my mind. With that being said, I hope that this video helped you. I hope that you are practicing self-care. And if you're not, I hope this video helped you get motivated to try some self-care. Just keep it super simple. That is the best advice I can give you. Keep it simple, and then it'll probably build over time. So thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.